Hey y'all, I just wanted to make a video real quick. I know it's been a while. I've been anticipating making a video for probably like a week or two now. I don't even know how long it's been. But there's just been a lot going on in our lives. I'm not going to get into all the details, but I've just been busy, and I kind of got to a point where I felt almost like too insecure to do these. And I know these are about like me helping break through those insecurities, so I talked myself back up, and here we are again. Kahluey wanted to be here. She is my emotional support, everything. She's my homegirl. She was in the room when I had Keegs. She's just my baby. She's the best doggy ever. She is actually registered as an emotional service animal, so I get to take her everywhere I go, no matter what. It's wonderful. But we decided to make a little video real quick. It is an emotional week for me. I am, sorry TMI y'all, but I'm on my period and we're going through a lot of stressed stuff, like between like Tyler and I, with the kids, with financial stuff, with the lawyers, with the mediation and custody, and just family life, and you know, family drama on both sides, and just fun all around. I really miss my dad. I haven't seen him in a long time, like over almost a year now. I think it is over a year. Yeah, it was last January or something like that. But he hasn't met Carmen, and that's really depressing because, I mean, that's my daughter and that's my dad. My sister Cassidy also hasn't been up to visit. Yeah, she has. Cassie's been here. But, like, not recently. She met Carmen at least. Anyways, we are reminding ourselves why we have to be happy and why we have to keep going. So I'm making this video as a little note to self and a bit of, like, some reminders that I have to keep telling myself to survive. Yesterday was kind of shitty. I tried to make the best out of little things. Don't like me. Out of little things, like family trips to the grocery store. We very rarely all do anything together. So I was excited to go to the store, and like, Tyler was in a bad mood and the kids were cranky, and we were going to Costco, so I was like, fuck yeah, we're gonna try all the samples. It's gonna be a party. We were only going for diapers and wipes, but like, you still gotta try all the samples and everything and walk around the whole store. So that's what I wanted to do, and Tyler was in a bad mood, so like, we didn't end up doing that. We just went in and out, and it kind of just like really made me sad because that was like our mini family vacation in my head, and it got crushed because everyone was in sourpuss moods. And like, I thought it would be good to remind myself and everybody to try and make the best out of everything. And like, note to guys out there, husbands, boyfriends, even all the moms, if your partner is trying to make the best out of something, even if it's as little as, do you need to go get water? Why are you panting in my face? It's very obnoxious. Your breath smells weird. Make the best out of shit, even if it's like something little like going to the grocery store. If it wants to be a fucking family vacation, you can't go on vacation every week. Okay, so if you get to go to the family grocery store trip, I don't know why I said it weird like that. If you get to go to the store as a family, make it a fucking vacation. Make it a party. Have fun. Let your kids be kids. That's topic number 2. Okay? I have to constantly remind myself, not really, I have to constantly stand up and, you know, like, remind myself to let my kids be kids, and to, like, I'm the first person to tell somebody to shut the fuck up if they question my kids or try to, like, put them in boundaries or try and discipline my kids when they're not doing anything wrong. Clearly, if my child's doing something wrong, valid. But, like, let my kid be a kid, okay? He's 2 years old. Carmen's 4 months old. If they just want to goo and gat and make lots of noises all throughout the store and throw their toys 50 million times out of their car seat while they're walking through the grocery store, she's going to do that. She's 4 months old. If Keegan wants to run around and help me push the cart and throw things into the cart and be a crazy little monster, he's going to do that. He's 2 years old. Obviously, like, there are limits. You got to set boundaries. He doesn't go running off without me. He stays by the cart. He keeps his hand on the cart. He does throw random stuff in there quite a bit. I get to the checkout and I'm like, no, I don't want 15 sippy cups. I don't know how that happens. But, like, you have to let them be kids, you know? If they're always in the... Who wants a child that just sits there and is quiet and boring all the time? That's going to be the most boring adult. Like, oh my god. I couldn't imagine. When I was a kid, I remember being obnoxious, running with both of my sisters up and down all the aisles, riding the bikes throughout the store. Obviously, a lot of shit we probably shouldn't have done. But, like, our parents let us be kids. And that is my biggest thing. I want Keegan to be a kid. I want Carmen to be a kid. And especially in today's world where you walk through the grocery store and 90% of the kids you see there are sitting in the cart on a tablet playing a game or watching a show. Like, boo. You suck. I mean, I get that sometimes. Sometimes Keegan's teething and all he wants is to watch his Boss Baby show or his Moana or whatever. And he doesn't want to run around and play. And I get that. Some days that happens. But... in reality, kids gotta be kids. And another topic. Postpartum is fucking hard. Going through it and, like, being on your period and having children and, like, a fiance and employees and, not employees, but, like, coworkers and having people depend on you. Is rough when you can, like, barely decide what to dress yourself in. And, like, you're supposed to decide how to dress other people, too. I'm so thankful Kahluey doesn't have to wear clothes. Kahluey, you're my favorite person sometimes. She's not even a human, but she's a person, because she has a personality. You know, that's what tells it. If it has a personality, it's a person. Yeah, you count. Got this pretty rad shirt. It says 90s. It was like $2 on Romway Fashion. But, I have been trying to figure out some kind of style that I'm into. I'm really, really terrible with style and fashion. And my best friend, or either my sisters, will tell you that has always been an issue. Kahluey, can you lay down or something? Lay down. Lay down. But even, like, in middle school, people used to call me an ogre because I had my hair in a bun. I never did anything else with it. I was the same exact height I am now. I was 5'8", weighed 140 pounds, was kind of a beast, and I dressed like a man. And I just didn't care because both of my sisters were always really pretty and they were really good at fashion, and I just never felt like I could match up to that, so I never tried. And then, like, when I did start, I was in a hippie phase for a couple years, and then I got pregnant, and I didn't want to be like a hippie mom, as far as, like, I worked in an office when I was pregnant with Carmen and such, so, like, I had to dress professionally. So, like, I've had a lot of things in the past couple years that that totally altered my style. So I don't really have a style right now, and I really like that I have a uniform for my job, because if I had to decide what to wear every day at this point in my life, I could not do that. Kahluey, lay down. Lay down. Go that way. Thank you. But, like, when I worked at Performant and I had to get up and get myself dressed in professional attire every day and do my hair and do my makeup, that was rough, guys. I couldn't do that right now. So if you're one of those people who cries because you can't match your socks with your shoes with your outfit because you know your socks are going to show because you're wearing shorts, but in the back of your mind you're like, who the fuck's going to be paying attention to your socks? Nobody even looks at your shoes. Nobody cares. Nobody's checking out your outfit. Nobody thinks as far into this as you were thinking into this right now, so just put something on and leave the house. You're fine. I feel you. I can't not care either. I really hate it too. So if you're one of those people who sits there and tells yourself that you're insane because you can't just simply get dressed without having a little bit of a mental breakdown every single time you have to pick out a different piece of clothing, I feel you. My tip of advice, buy what the mannequin's wearing. Wear it like that every time. When your friends come over, you hang out with your friends, you know, your close ones or your siblings, be like, yo, what else looks good with this? Help me out. And, like, if your partner is someone who is supportive, ask them. if you have somebody to go to, be so thankful for that person, because sometimes you don't. Some people never do. Some people just live inside their head or to their dog 24/7, and they feel like they have to take on every person's problems, and all of theirs just have to get swept under the rug. But at the end of the day, or when you're getting dressed in the room by yourself, all of those problems under the rug just explode, and it's awesome. This video turned out to be really long, and I'm sorry if you decided to watch the whole thing, because I totally rambled, but thanks for paying attention to my life and pretending you care. This is, I don't know, video number 11, first video in a couple weeks. If you have any ideas or, suggestions or anything like that, let me know. I would edit some of this out because I know I rambled a lot, but the whole point of my videos is that you get the raw and uncut version of me, that like I took a moment of my day to share completely with you, and I didn't sit there for 20 minutes, editing the whole thing, or weeks editing the whole thing and second guessing myself. The whole point of my videos is to show you my reality and to share my reality with you. So I'm sorry it is almost 12 minutes long, but this is my reality today. So welcome to my little world, and I'll see you next time.